Yes, tugboat flows. Go tug and quo. To talk about some more of this Tanaka stuff. All of them got fresh and breathless. Words would split, the membranes bits. The memories I sent, all cash and check, and all would stack like cash you spend. It has to been type shit with cashews on the top of just pig type shit. This big and pretend that I would have put a little missus behind with body language to do what I said couldn't have done, because then they would admit and then cross their hands like they walked in the park. And that's how dark that it is. That's when I would have knocked at the door that had the dark relish or arches on top of it. I thought I said something that parted on top, because that would have been the part that I've been watching for all along. The full filming of flow that I said, and I said it like so that when I did, I would know that bits like we've known each other for a while. Wait for the wall to be waves that would hit your skin to leave rest, but leave it red, and then I would think back when I did type shit, and I would have smiled a small grin just to know that I'm like Holmgren and Flo, cause I coach so that each player can be at the top of his game and whatnot. And then I would have said as they would have asked any question to me, even though they didn't. And that's why I think I love it to death, because never probably get the recognition or respect I feel like I should get. But the feeling was filled by all, even though the fulfillment would have never been full. Like a scroll would have never saw what was written on the scroll, type shit and then roll. This was when the credits would roll, and give him the credits in poems, so that there would have been the applause or coconuts that would grow on the poems, and then they would drop into your poems if you were cup like state foam type stuff, because it takes all states to foam into one. This would be the tea at top for me to be the tea and pop, for me to deposit some of this steamy stuff where it belongs. It was hard like a mist from the bark of the shit that used to live, but now it didn't type shit, cause it's on a plate in front of us, so eat till it's gone. And then I'm the heat and the temp on the wall. Anytime I would have did some treachery, bitch, won't you think back to the things that I said, and then slap yourself bad till you're bad, till we won it once again, amidst or some Juliet like a chef. So I said this like a chef is so sit while I said something and reveal the next and what I should have said. With an extra S, a fucking hiss like in the grass, because with your permission or without it best, because then I rip till it's red what you kept on the chin. That's the best part, to get incision in the sharp that you kept. Cause I'm bored once again, because I'm on a roll once again, like a ball that would spin to hit all of them pins at the bark of where the tobacco pipe. That's the best part to put in the flato bed. Into all of this Galapagos and in the opticals, I saw the collage of when I was stitched until the calluses were gone on any part of my flesh. That's the one that I'm using a lot. A lot, and if we're talking, it grows and then it's dark even it starts, but now it's like a stark jock be climbing up, because then you could have pulled me from the wall like a pose like a possum that dropped. When it was a rose that grows with a scent for your nose, and I was God sent, I know, with this sudden I had to say it out loud, cause if I don't, and then y'all nod and see the OCD in my toe, because y'all would have thought I was LED when I was lit like a bulb, but more like a lamp, and then a bowl what used to live on a wall, and a live would have been in its soul, and not just that part that's called the gut of Santa Claus, cause then I would have said something with glut and rip, because I punished them like I said a million times and shit when I probably didn't, because then you would have slid off any list like you had the ice on where you would have meant ice mode for a second. I smiled 4 seconds. Yes. Full steam at this, and y'all get the greasy red. Like I had the blue ribbon when I did. Hope I ripped it or hope I did. Hope that y'all have a hope, just I'm with it. I thought a pretty cop, but then the thought would stop when it thought from frozen it was. Like frozen in time was all thoughts against each other that wanna touch, and forever type stuff was an 8 on the bar, because then I would have bought with a bar that I would hold in my grass until the grass would have got cut, because then I would have been the philosopher after philosophizing such. These are the lines that meant the intersect, and I admit that I saw to any that ass type shit, and I'm the asterisk on when I would sprain my wrist just to get some more of that blood to spray where it went, till y'all would have said I was an osprey with what I said. This is an osprey for the list, an osprey. All the quartets until it was an offering when it's off with the heads. Then I'm off with just where it went, because then the winter hit it. Got Coca-Cola in my hand, and it's like a coal from the stove. When the fire would grow, it's more in my gut. That's when your smile would rust, dog. Like you was the metal I thought you was. I'm all natural stuff. I'm wood. If you cut me, it would leave a stub, but where my socks would stop, type stuff, and then stuff all this like it's got with Claude, and you would have said, oh my gosh, type stuff when you saw it all. I was just take a gulp and then it's go like you're about to hop of something tall. I hope there's some wet below that caught you like a net, because then I would have captured it in this photograph that I get when I would have snobbed with a push of a button, bitch, because then I would have been pushing the lilies flow, the grass when it grow, whenever I go. Whenever I said some miraculous, I get the wit from what could have never kept the wit type shit, like a secret gift inside of somebody's ear that caught it, bitch. And then the cotton would have gotten stuff from the bottle and lid. That's when I said my best was in this bitch, and now you got the wisdom, bitch, like it's juicy shit. So won't you act like you did for a sick to make a dent in their head, or make a dent in your own? Reflect my zone, as this zone was where the twilights kept. So your eyes get big like you got a gift. It just doesn't have the ribbon you could rip, so I'm begged to rip them with my rip, so I could direct where this went in each sentence as follows the next type shit, because I'm thinking full down line until y'all fucking fall down right, like you're a bunch of fall down guys. Holy go with this ghost that's roll that just grows from the inside of my soul somehow, till all the morsels taken like samples and cuffs, and then I fucking drop all these anvils on y'all. This is when the bow would break. I used to hold and now it don't, and then yo hold and take shape when I said could, because I'm insane. Yes. When we wait for flow that he got, when we wait for flow that he got, when we wait for flow that he got. Noise. Why, thank you. I've been practicing. In this indescript, in the cut is where I've been. Tight sit so I could cut your wrist to leave that bread, and y'all could have seen when it went. I need to capsize what would never be and shit. With every peach I picked, it's a life that's called a peach, I think, cause that's the fuzz on the outside of it. This is when I get what I want. Y'all fade into the back. Gone. Motherfucks. That's right type shit. Boom. TWA.